If you don't know what's going on, you can check out the last video I uploaded. Basically, I'm starting a type beat channel from scratch. We're gonna see how far we could take it. What I'm gonna do today in this video is explain the type of type beats I'm making, my mindset while making the beats for these channels, and show you guys how I, put them together, crank them out, ship them. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. It's only one way to find out. Alright. Now for my type beat channel, I'm gonna be making Lilo type beats. Crazy good lyricist, nice, cool, vibey Detroit kind of beats, nice, smoother samples, and that's how we're going. Definitely listen to the artist you're making the type beat channel for, so you can understand what's going on and you're not making hoopla. So what I'll do usually is I'll start off by listening to the artist, a few of my favorite songs, and then listen to a few niche songs. Is that SGA? Why is he on Spotify? Long story short, just listen to them so you're not going in blind.
I ain't gotta go to no pirates. I'm gonna be talking about cause all we know is I know my dog, and I'm only trying to talk about blues and keep on talking about red. I'm sick, she up me over her dog, I'm finna go tell her man.
So now, obviously, I sat here, I listened to a few of the songs. In doing that, you should pick up a few little key things that stick out in these beats, right? So like for the Lilo beats, there's always a snare or a clap hitting on that eighth, right? Like if this is the BPM, it'll be like 1, 2. Oh, that's the 808, my bad. 1, clap. 1, clap. I'm lying. 1, clap. 1, clap. 1, clap. 1, clap. And if you go and we play these beats, you gonna hear it.
Feeling in your chest, nigga, heal that. Yeah. You gotta use your legs or you dead weight. Free the dogs, my
same thing over here.
I tell him my toes gonna stay on land. I put it on both my legs. I tell him my pros gonna stay in here.
Now obviously there's gonna be variation in different beats, different types of snares, claps, but you can hear that. Another thing I picked up, 9 times out of 10 there's like a 2-step hi-hat with variation in it. A 2-step hi-hat is literally just this pattern. Oh, hold on, not that pattern. I was wilding a little bit. Tell me I'm lying or not.
Keep on talking about red. I'm sick, she up me over her dog. I'm finna go tell. Free the dogs, my little brother took the fairway. It feel fast, she put that saline.
All 3 of them songs. These are literally the first 3 songs I went through, so this is not a fluke. I haven't listened to Perfect Blue.
Doing things. How you mad I can't adjust, I ain't no mood ring.
We ain't even listened to this one yet, and guess what? It has those elements. That's why you go back and you listen to the beats so you can actually understand what's going on and start picking up on stuff that makes it that certain type beat. Keep this in the back of your mind when you're making these beats. Since I already got it here, I'm about to just go ahead and go crazy. Now what I can do is I can either make the melody from scratch or use a splice loop. For the sake of the video, I'm going splice loop. Let's find a nice little sample or loop to put in here and go from there. The BPM I'm working in is 160. My bad. I had to fix up the layout a little bit just so I can show everything I got going on. Another thing, as you're going, imagine what the artist would sound like on the beat, because you want them to hop on the beat. So that melody, I actually like that melody for myself. So we actually going like that, and I'm gonna act like I never seen it. A lot of these sound good. This might actually be the one. So now I'm gonna just cook up. Like this is the part where you use your own producing skills to cook up. But like I said, keep in mind what kind of type beat you're making. Keep in mind the confines that keep it in this sort of lane, right? If I start putting like Afrobeat drums on it, then I'm kind of losing the sauce, right? You gotta remember this is a beat for your type beat channel. Know what your consumers and your customers is looking for. What's that mean? I'm a hi-hat guy, nigga. Work out here. I kind of like clap better unless I find a more punchy snare. Snare, I like this. That. Me personally, when I make my beats, I like to add a whole lot of perkage and a whole lot of extra sauce and juice to it. I was about to start going crazy there if you heard, but I'm gonna go back to the Lilo beats and see and really feel what's going on. So all I'm gonna add from now is probably an open hat, 808s, and call it, right? Spins 808. Let's make sure these are cut in each cell. They cells. What? Am I mic on? Yeah. pretty solid beat, to be honest. Another underrated, slept on point, another thing that people do have to keep in mind is what keys do these artists be rapping in, right? Like, what key are Lilo beats in? Because if people are looking for Lilo beats, they probably want to rap like Lilo, sound like Lilo. If you're making a Lilo beat and you have everything perfect, but the key is too high or too low, and they have to rap out of like a normal pitch, like the way Lilo raps, he raps very monotone and calm and controlling, right? If I pitch this up OD, naturally people are going to want to rap higher because they want to fit in the certain pocket that the melody gives them, and that can throw people off with a beat. If they're sitting there bobbing their head and they're like, okay, the beat's good, let me try and hop on it, and they start to try and rap on it or sing on it, and their voice just doesn't fit in it because it's pitched too high or pitched too low, or it doesn't sound like the artist they want to sound like, they're going to end up skipping. That's missing out on a sale, that's missing out on a full stream, and that, you know, tanks your viewer retention and all that other nerdy stuff. Now we're going to talk about arrangement, right? Now, one thing about these beats that's different from making just beats for fun and stuff like that, these people, they want vibe. Same way artists be feeling. They're not going to give it time to develop, right? So don't have a 30-second intro unless it's some crazy, beautiful stuff that's going to make them drool before the beat even drop. If you can, get straight into it. Hit like a Pharrell 3 count. Boom, 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 boom. Now, make the intro as short as you really can because they want to hear it and feel it immediately. So let's see what I'm going to do with this. Then throw the tag in there. I always like to put my tags all up in my beats. Yeah, that's cool. I sat down, I cooked up the beat. 40 minutes, I could have did this faster. My mindset with the arrangement now, right? Like, I think they say like after 7 seconds, people feel invested in something, especially on YouTube. So after they get past that 7-8 second point on the beat, they start to feel it and vibe and enjoy what's going on, right? So you need an intro that's going to be entertaining and keep them hooked. For these kind of beats, these Lilo beats, he's a rapper. He likes to rap and be not crazy lyrical, but just really actually talk about shit. So you don't want the beat to be too cluttered, too much going on, but you want there to be enough time for him to get his shit, pop his shit, to get his shit off. 32 bars for just the verse or hook, verse plus hook, whatever you want to call it. And then we have a bridge or whatever you call this shit here. And then we have the same thing here, and then a simple little outro, right? You want there to be a lot of, not moving pieces, but you want there to be a lot of variation throughout the beat, because if it's not, they're going to get boring and then go click off early, right? Now, the sooner they click off the video, the worse it looks on your analytics, even if they're loving the beat crazy, like they can't get enough of it. So you want to keep it entertaining and interesting and keep them here for the ride. And then the outro is basically this little part, but more sparse. This is the intro. I don't know if I played it before, but I'll probably actually kill this here, so that feels more like alive. I might turn this into a moment just so it feels better. Long story short, moments, I call them moments, other people call them moments too, but it's basically spaces in the beat that stand out a lot more. You know, people like moments because that's when they can get off their hard-hitting bars, or they're just memorable moments in beats and in songs. Now I'm gonna play the whole beat from scratch. And then that's when I put the, oh hell, I like to put the tag at the end of my beats too, cause fuck you niggas. Oh, and also export your beats as waves. There's no reason to not. Let's make some money, y'all. Oh hell.